Okay, Bryce, single-handedly handle it. Tell Jaren what we just said.
Hi, Elder Jensen.
Okay, Kathy in Spanish.
Hola, Elder Jensen.
Okay.
I can do that.
In Russian.
In Russian.
Stephanie in English.
Привет, Elder Jensen.
Wait, do it again, Mark.
Привет, Старейшина Jensen.
Hi, Elder Jensen.
Hello, son. Happy Father's Day today. And since I haven't sent your other two videos, I'm going to get this one made up and we're going to send it tomorrow.
You sound like you're talking to Grandma.
At least it'll be like your letter for the week.
Okay.
Today is
Quiet.
June 15th, Father's Day, 1997. I got my own card from Mother.
Steven, go turn on the light.
Dad's.
No. Like sitting on your bum.
Is it better to have the light on?
Yeah.
This note, plus some of your money, is good for one new pair of garments. Love, Liz.
Shh.
Okay, I'll sit on you.
Dear husband, happy Father's Day. As I watched you sung today, I felt blessed to be the girl who made you a father. How happy you make our family, and how now you are a dad. In the Lord's way. I know that you will be standing there when the eternal world is again on the earth. You are my eternal love. Oh, honey, thank you.
Get up.
Don't.
Well, Mark's sitting there kicking me. Sit down.
We had
Next.
a nice anniversary party today, and we sang to our fathers. Dear earthly father, we look to our earthly father for counsel and advice, it's sad. And we look to the Father of the Lord for better counsel and better advice. And so, don't take my advice. Go ask your bishop.
Tell them what
He
you
is the
got.
bishop.
What else did you get yesterday for Father's Day?
Oh, yesterday I got a brand new basketball. And my boys stood me in basketball, and so I had to recruit all the neighbors plus Andy Hall to help me. And I outnumbered them. They left a spot for you, Jaren. They wanted to recruit little Steven here to play, but I wouldn't let him play because the big men
Tell
might
him the
get him.
teams.
Okay, tell him the teams. The teams were Bryce, still the oldest, Mark from Provo, and Ben. And Ben made more three-pointers than anybody. And after 100 points, we were tied. We played to 100. Had to be ahead by 4 or more to win. But after 100 points, the score was still tied, so I had to take matters in my own hands, score a couple more baskets, and we won. But I figure it was like an early Father's Day
Who was on
present.
your team, Dad?
It was like an early Father's Day present.
You didn't name who was on your team.
Well, there was Dave, that lives next door, who is Mangia's son-in-law. And the only reason we invited him was his height. He towered over the rest of us and got several rebounds and a few baskets. And then we had Tony. Keith, what are you doing?
Dude, that's why we hate going
Makes it
on videos.
uncomfortable to watch it if you're going to have things happening like that. And then we had Tony. And Tony was like Mr. Foul. He just would push the kids around, push them over.
Push me, man. He fat. My
You
arm
really
was
pushed
red
Ben.
after, man. He goes.
He made a couple baskets, a couple rebounds. His smartest move, though, was when he had the ball, he kept throwing it to me so I'd make a basket for our team.
Yeah, right. Smart.
Then we had
Smartest move was
Andy
not passing
Hall,
to you.
Mark Hall's little boy, who isn't so little anymore. He outgrows
Yeah.
me by about 1.5 inches.
He's huge, man.
So anyhow, that was the basketball game. We played to 100, and they let me win. I think they could have won, but they were sort of like having, it's Father's Day and all, let's just let the old man win. 'Cause he's trying
Sure.
to play hard.
The old
They stuffed,
man.
they stuffed me a couple times.
The old man and one kid.
Okay, Liz, you say something now.
Hi, Jaren. We're just getting over dinner. Today we went to our church at 1 o'clock, and when you get home, if you give your homecoming in this year, you'll have, your meeting will start at 1 o'clock, so you'll get to sleep in if you have jet lag. Anyway.
Hey, Mark, you think he's gonna have very much jet lag between Mexico and here?
There's only 1 hour difference, if that.
I was jet lagged when I went to New York City.
Yeah, but that's 3 hours, or 2 or 3.
And it's over time zones. I don't think he's even over any.
He's not over any time zones. Just
I
have to
think
spend
he's
a lot
in
of
mountain time zone, isn't he?
I think so.
For the last few days, we've been watching videos of when you were little. It really is fun to watch when you were
Yep,
about
we missed you, Jaren.
12 years old.
Talking next.
Really fun to watch that. Let's see, what else can I tell Jaren?
You're getting hot under your mom.
Keith?
I'll let Keith say something. or
Ben wants to say a
something.
few words.
The Jazz made it to the finals this year, but they lost to the Bulls. So.
And the Bulls have won 5 national titles in
The last 7
the last
years.
7 years. They've won all 5. And the only 2 years they didn't win was when Jordan was playing soft or
No, Jordan played
baseball.
1 year and lost. It was his first year back.
Yeah, his first year back. He came back at the end of the season.
So did Chicago ever win one without him?
No,
Was he only
came
gone
back.
1 year?
Bryce, he came back at the end of the year.
1 year and a whole season. He played
He came back at the end of the year, and they weren't hardly qualified for the playoffs. And with his presence, they qualified for the play. They went from not qualifying to qualifying. Then they won the first round, which they weren't supposed to round. They were the underdogs there, and then they lost the next round. That's just because of Jordan.
Becca, we're gonna be filming.
Then the next year, touchdown.
Touchdown.
touchdown. Don't
Well,
you mean
Jaren.
slam dunk?
That's what I mean.
How are you? Trying to think of what to say to you. I haven't written you a letter yet. You've only been out a year and a half, so maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a letter written for you to read when you get back on the airplane.
Round 3.
I always get in trouble though, because Kathy thinks I should write you, and I haven't done it yet, and so she gives me little guilt trips every once in a while when I
Come on.
don't write
Give yourself
you.
a guilt trip.
But I can tell you on the tape what we're doing. Kathy just graduated from college just this last quarter. So we went to her graduations on last Friday. We went to her graduation, and that was good to see someone graduating out of this family from college.
Plus she was on
It's
what?
been a long time
Honor
since
roll.
Dad graduated, and we haven't had anybody graduate since.
She was on the honor roll, Bryce.
She was on the honor roll. She was on Phi Kappa Thea something or other. What's it called?
Kappa Sigma hyphen
Don't worry about it.
Phi
www.com.
Sigma Thea Tau and Phi Kappa Phi. So she was on two different Phi Kappa Phi things or whatever. 2 different groups
Anyway.
that wanted her to be part of her group, and so she's our pride and joy in our family. I'm still working at FedEx, working full time,
That's
and
his job.
Mark.
just working hard.
I told him about your sister.
I'm going to be going to school soon. And let's see, what else?
Mark.
What else should we say?
Let Kathy say a few words, Bryce.
Kathy can say a few
Hola,
words.
¿qué tal, hermano?
Hey,
Te
now this
extraño
isn't fair.
muchísimo,
I can't understand
pero
a word she's saying.
también sé que está en la misión haciendo una obra buenísimo y que tiene que esforzarse muchísimo para que tenga muchos bautismos.
Excuse me?
Y we miss you a lot, and so we just
You running the
are
Spanish
excited
words?
for you to come back. But we want you to stay out there and work hard your last 6 months or so. So, we love you. Ciao. Adios.
Hit him high.
Hit him low.
Hit him hard.
Hey Jaren, this is Mark.
Don't
I
you know
wrote you.
Spanish?
¿Qué tal, hermano? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, ¿y tú? Jaco Brito, fajita.
Tell him what you did for Dad for his Father's Day.
I fixed your red Pizza Hut car for Dad for Father's Day.
Thanks, son.
It's only the 5th time since you've been
The
gone.
CV joint was bad, and so we had to take it out. And I
The car was
reminisced how
bad, so we changed the CV joint.
me and you took a week and a half to fix the transmission in the garage, and then Bryce came and helped us. And
Jaren, when you get back, your car's gonna be crappy.
Yeah, don't plan on using your car too much when you get back. It's pretty much used up.
We're saving the white car out beside the house for you.
But I'm going to school still. I have to go summer. I wrote you a letter. I hope you got it. Did you mail that, Dad? Okay, I wrote you though. You can have a witness of that right here, even if you never get it.
He'll get it next week.
You'll get it next week. So I'm going summer. I got a scholarship, and I accepted the scholarship for summer. And I didn't realize that I had to take 12 credit hours for spring and summer combined. So now I have to take 6 credit hours, spring or summer term.
Well, how about the professor, though?
So now I won't make any money, and I'll be broke. So when you come home, you can start working and paying for my college, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'll be broke though, so you can come down and live with me, maybe.
Live with me broke.
Live with me broke, and
Pay for my food.
Tell him
Make
to
me
get a
dinner.
job. He can get a job cook in a restaurant.
Harley sold his business. You probably already know that. I called him the other
Maybe you
day.
can work for a Mexican food store
Tell him it's
now.
called Adam's Restaurant.
A Mexican
Called Adam's
restaurant.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's Adam's.
So I hope you work hard. The last 6 months fly. I remember when I had 6 months left on my mission. It seemed like I'd been out forever. It seemed like I'd never go home. But I kind of got homesick at that point at 6 months left. And then after about a month, I just had my second wind, I guess. And I just started working really hard. And so then it went really fast. And I didn't want to go home when I finally got to it, so just keep working and it'll be fun.
Don't suck stuff.
That's about all I have to say.
Hey, Becca.
Except for I wish you were here playing basketball with us.
Last
So we could
night.
cream you.
Yep.
No, just kidding.
Probably could until like 3 months after he gets back and gets used to shooting again.
Hi.
How about your swimming?
I joined a new swim team, and it's really hard. The coach is really good though. We swim 4.5 to 5 hours a day, and I'm learning a lot of new technique. And I'll be in the middle of my swim season when you get home, so you can come watch me win a state title. And
She calls me cocky.
let's see. I got a 4.0 this quarter. And I'm teaching lessons this year. Swim team lessons. So I can teach you how to swim when you get home. And I wrote you a letter 2 weeks ago, so you should get it in a few weeks. But you'll probably get that before you get this.
Same here, but if they didn't
So that
send
doesn't
it
really
in,
matter
so-
that I said that.
Who'd you go out with last night?
And I went on a date with this guy last night and it was fun. You guys didn't know him? Dave. Went out with Dave.
Dave is one of many. She's got the alphabet filled.
Jake?
She has a little black book. A, B, C.
Adam, Bob, Carter.
Okay, you're next,
Dave.
Finn.
Did Ben get to do it?
I'll go again.
Oh, it's Steven's turn.
I only talked about the Utah Jazz.
Stuff
You don't like being
get to.
I only talked about the Utah Jazz.
So talk.
Hey man, I want to talk. Okay. I wrote you a letter last couple of days or something. I can't remember
I
what
think
it
he
was.
means last year.
Distinct.
Jaren.
No, I wrote you a letter just a couple of days ago. If it doesn't get sent, then it's not my fault because I gave it to Mom and Dad.
Bad move.
And
That's
I'm having a good summer.
Mexican postal
Sleep
service.
in till 12.
I
And-
sleep in. I go to bed at 1. Don't forget that.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Disneyland this summer.
Yep.
So you're gonna miss out. Not the family, but me and Keith, and we're gonna with Tom and them. So it's gonna be fun.
Missing out, buddy.
Oh, is that when they're gonna go take you and make you
See
go
ya.
on that
Exactly.
State line?
Stephanie.
State Line Casino
Stephanie,
It's your turn.
There,
thing?
she's right here.
right here. Stephanie's next.
That's gonna be scary, boy.
Stephanie, talk to Jaren.
Have you ever seen it?
Excuse me.
What did we
Oh, it's pretty incredible.
Stand up in the
Wow.
It's a big one. No, I've never been on it, but I've seen it from
Okay,
the road.
it's Stephanie's turn.
It's a big
Hi,
one.
Jaren. I love you. I wish you could come back.
That all you have to say?
He has to stay there, but
What have you been doing?
We
Lately.
just got out of school.
You like playing with the
Tell
cockatoo?
her, tell them you know how to read books now.
We got a cockatiel.
No, we can't get the bird
Cockatiel.
out. Kathy's here. We don't.
Kathy can live.
No.
No, she doesn't like it. Just leave it
We'll
in.
get the bird out later. We'll go in the bedroom and film the bird.
Kathy's looking for a way out.
After
I don't
Making sure the
After you can
door's
see
clear from
Benjamin.
the
obstruction.
Well, I guess we can show him the actual bird in the cage.
it's real cute.
Yeah.
Hello, Birdie.
Here's Lucky.
Go look at Lucky.
Keith, tell him how we found it.
Well,
Cockatiel.
Mom saw later while we were at school saw the bird at Jaren. Stephanie saw. Mom saw the bird while we were at school, and when we got home, saw it flying around again, and they told us to go out and look at it, and it was kind of a rainy day, and flew into Mike Moppin's yard across the street and next door, and I walked over there, put my hand down, it crawled right on my hand. We bring it in, and then we went around asking people if it was their bird, and everybody said they were just trying to catch it and stuff. And so we kept it, and we called it Lucky because Mom was looking for because she was teaching birds about birds in her scout.
She's teaching
Scout?
birds about birds. She's teaching about the birds and the bees.
And
Josh is good.
and we called it Lucky because she said a prayer and came to us.
We'd get Lucky out, Jaren, but we'll have to do it later in 11:05. Kathy seems to not like birds for some reason, flying in her.
them. I love Kathy.
You don't like them flying in your hair and
Yeah.
On my shoulder.
You don't like them proving on you?
Yeah.
We won't put it on.
tell the one about who knows the whitewash one. A little birdie.
Little birdie, I know little birdie in the sky. Drop some whitewash in my eye. I'm a big boy. I don't cry. I'm just glad that cows don't fly.
You sure you're not a big girl?
Big boy.
Okay, Steven, have you got
I'm
something
a
to
big
say?
girl. I don't cry. Yeah.
Boy.
Jaren.
I am. Yeah, I'm a big boy, not a big girl.
Jaren, he's got a stomach ache today, so he's kind of laying on Mom.
Bird.
Pretty glad Jazz won the championship this year. Their first time.
Steven makes a lot of shots too on basketball court.
Tough
My
to
dad says I make a lot of shots, which I do.
My dad.
Which I do.
Got two little twins.
Tell him about school, when you went to school.
Well, I got 2 other classes when I went to school this, and I like the first one a lot better because you can eat candy in front of all the kids. And the second class, yeah, I only have Mrs. Hartwell's. And in the second class, you can't. You have to wait in the school to eat it. That's what I don't like that class. But I only go to morning class until lunch. And after recess,
How do you do your face?
I whoop my friends at school and basketball all the time when I play them. So,
Is that probably because your dad helped you?
because now they don't want to play me anymore. trying to make them.
He'll be a good missionary,
Yeah.
won't he?
They're just sitting there.
Did that hurt your foot?
There's these two kids
Yeah.
that are there's this girl that's very tall,
the camera.
and she's a little bit better than me, and there's this boy that's tall, and he's a little better than me. And I beat him once, but once we had a team, still on 5.
Take
You're
some
only-
of you.
That
The whole thing.
guy, we lost still.
So you would
Hated
deserve
that.
But did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good.
We have,
Tell them about Lagoon. We all went to Lagoon one day.
We
What's
all
your
went to
favorite-
Lagoon and
What's your favorite ride at Lagoon?
bumper cars, but I went on Colossus.
Bumper cars was
I went on
It was
it
fun.
twice.
I went on it twice.
I went on Screamer.
I went on it twice.
I like the right side better.
No, it was called the Magic
I don't-
Carpet.
I went on it.
I don't like
Stephanie didn't dare to
the
go on the sky
left
date
side.
That's
Steve, did you go?
That's the one you were scared of.
Screamer's
They all
one of
pitched
those.
in for me.
I went
If they each paid 17.
I went to bumper cars almost all the day.
Let's sing
Almost
again.
all the day. I like that. Almost weared out one car.
Let's have Bryce
Yeah,
now.
you did.
Song.
Whenever somebody took my car away from me, I bumped them the most.
15.
So I got my car a lot of times. And glasses, I don't like the middle or I just like
And
the
then-
front
I went after you and Aaron.
and the right
No,
side.
Benny, no.
Don't like
Okay.
the left side very much.
The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Fathers are so special with a very special love. They watch us and protect us. They guide us and direct us back to our home above. I'm not very good.
Yes, he is. He's great.
Bryce, is that the one you guys are
Sounds
singing
good.
next week? It's Sunday.
No, we're not singing that in church next week.
We're singing in
I
public.
can't get those last two verses. I can't
That
get
was
those
kinda
two
high. You
last two
started
verses
doing
yet.
I've never even heard that song.
Okay. My Father's Day present yesterday from Mark was he used Bryce's tools and help and fixed my car. Rebecca gave me all of her love and affection. Stephanie gave me $100,000 bar, as did
Same here.
Stephen and Keith. I can't
Oh
remember
man,
what.
I want to be your friend.
I can't remember what Keith. What'd you give
I
me?
gave you a picture too.
Gave you a nice morning.
Okay.
When Kathy graduated, I gave her this necklace right here too. And I got these earrings for her.
Dad, I gave you a challenge
So Mom and Dad gave us a little bit of money and we went
Okay.
and bought
on
the
the court.
shirts.
This is my letter.
It hurts right there.
Wow.
Bryce wrote me a letter. Now the rest of you take note. I'm
Wow.
expecting a little more.
Is that printed on your computer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm expecting.
Well, not the outline.
Dad,
that
stop
was just
breathing.
The
Dad, it's
envelope.
on.
Thank you.
Are you
You're
showing it
welcome.
on Dad?
Got a nice
Oh,
letter
my,
here
it
that
goes in the
says,
water. Goes
let's see, what's
without
it
me
say?
combing it.
Tennis, basketball, baseball, volleyball, soccer, football, basketball, football, tennis, got all the sports all the way around. Skiing, baseball, golfing,
Just read the
Go.
letter.
Okay.
What about swimming?
swimming's not swimming.
Your
yeah.
problem.
easy gay sports aren't on those. Oh, sorry.
He addresses it to the greatest father in the whole world, to me. I am so thankful for the wonderful father you are and have been to me as I have grown to manhood. A lot of times I catch myself doing things that remind me of you. Most of the time it's just little boy motions or gestures.
Body.
Oh,
Body
little
motions.
Body.
body motions.
Body sounds, body motions.
I could only hope like those. I could only hope that, like those body motions and gestures that I've picked up, that I will be able to be a father like you have been. I have had many opportunities to talk to people that know you away from your family and church, and they only have good things to say about you.
I had to make that part up.
Who do you know?
I'm just kidding. I know guys from work that are in my stake, and
You know Drew?
Drew. Yeah, Drew.
What's old Drew say about me? Oh,
He
he's
just
teasing
tells
Drew.
me, gives
Could
tells
I
me to
show
give you a
Jaren
hard time.
something?
Yeah, he does. He always teases me.
Could I show Jaren something?
As soon as you're done,
Four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
show
we'll show him. She found these four-leaf clovers. She's pretty proud of them.
Oh, what'd you do? You wrapped them
Scoot
in.
back.
Steven,
Scoot
show 'em
back.
to, hey, you can't walk right up to the camera, man.
Stick him up.
Okay, that's enough on the four-leaf clovers.
I have two
Back
others.
to that now.
I had 5, but I gave one to. I found 5, but I gave one to. I gave one to. What are they? Shayna and Sean. Who's Shayna and Sean?
They give
Shayna,
she
our
gives
neighbors.
she gives everything to them, but she doesn't give me anything. She gave her the Shannon Anderson card. It's signed.
I have
She had
one.
a Shannon Anderson card that was signed.
I
Not
have
a
one.
card, but a paper. And
She had a signature.
she's like,
and then
I'm
we
gonna
talked
give
her,
it
and
to
then we went
Shayna. I'm
roundabout.
like,
Roundabout.
No,
Really?
I have one still.
He ain't
Wow.
Chris Morris.
Well, anyways, we'll talk to tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay, this is Dad.
so she gave it to the neighbor.
She's just
Bye.
charity. She has charity.
Why
in
does
her
she
heart.
charity to me?
You don't need any more charity.
It feels good to.
Why did she have
Okay,
charity to
continuing
me?
the letter now. It feels good to hear good things about your father. I could only imagine what life would be like to have a dysfunctional father and try to go through life as a good person with no example to follow. I do have a chance to be a father figure to some of the boys in my ward because some of them don't have fathers that are at home. It is a challenging thing to always be that example, but it always seems to be easy for you. The commandments always were followed in your home, along with the things that the prophet would ask us to do. Happy Father's Day, and I always hope that you know how much I love you and the father you have been to me. Love, Bryce Nansen.
Bryce. You were quite the writer. Did Kathy help you with that?
Oh, he wrote it.
Mark, I have a
Good.
teacher.
Took me
That
2
Steve
minutes.
Young's your cousin.
2 minutes? That was good.
My class, man, right?
You know that Miss McKeon's cousin is Steve Young?
He is a
I'm a
good
good
writer.
BS
I get a little lump in my throat, son.
Becca,
Just kidding, Dad.
Becca,
Get a little lump in my
Yes.
throat.
if you married
That's
Steve
such
Young,
a
you
nice
could be
praise. Letter of praise.
cousin
And I know he
in-law to
knows
Miss
someone at
McKeon.
work because Drew will tell me after Drew sees him.
Steve Young's her cousin.
Drew will tell me, say, well, I saw your look-alike.
They see
Boy,
each other at family reunions.
How can,
So-
Drew will say to me, boy, that Bryce is awesome. How can you be his dad?
I doubt it.
That's how he'll tease me. Yeah, that's what he actually say. His words. Father-in-law, father-in-law.
I'm too hot.
It's nice to get letters.
Ooh, those pretty. What paper?
This is on some kind of paper. It's like
to
rainbow
buy that
paper.
paper or something.
Rainbow. Lowry letters.
I'm glad you guys.
To the cutest, funniest, best poem reciting, let's see, poem reciting, father-in-law in the whole world.
Father-in-law, huh?
Just a little note to tell you how much I appreciate the wonderful father-in-law you have been to me. You always take time to cite a poem or give me some words of wisdom. What I appreciate most is the wonderful example you are to all of your children. You truly lead your family in righteousness and teach them the gospel by living it. Just as Nephi of old was taught in the learning of his father, so has Bryce been taught. I love the sweet, gentle qualities that my husband has learned from his father. I really can't thank you enough for all that you've done and continue to do for our family. I feel honored to be a part of such a wonderful family. Thanks again, Dad, for being the greatest father-in-law any daughter-in-law could ask for. By the way, I do think that you're a pretty great basketball player too. Exclamation points.
Exclamation.
From here to the end.
Promotion points.
I doubt I can count how many are on there. It looks like about 40. Did you see me make any threes last night? Yeah, I made a couple. Love you
As much as I
tons,
did,
Kathy Jensen, your favorite daughter-in-law.
I made more than about everybody
and
put
only.
together.
Get it?
You're still my favorite daughter-in-law.
I know. You don't have any others.
Daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law.
That's all I know. You don't have any others.
Mark, you are a
Soon.
good father.
Soon I'll have a daughter-in-law.
Yours worse
I'm a
too,
good
though.
father. I'm not a
Yeah,
father.
that's true.
Father someday.
Thanks,
Not a good
Ben, for
father.
pointing that out.
Future father aware.
Okay,
I'm not a father
box.
at all.
You're the favorite and the worst.
Box.
Well, there's
this
no one
is-
else.
This is, I like this kind. This is a box I can reuse if I want to send something about this size to Jaren in Mexico.
To you. In Mexico, you should say.
Gotta keep that tape, don't we, Dad?
It's taped shut very carefully, and it's got, oh, great!
Nice.
I'm taken care of!
This one is blue, but you really can't tell.
Ooh, bad move.
These don't have the
You give them all the same colors, so there's no
little checks
chance.
that I picked out.
They're all cotton.
What check?
You know those, I was at the store shopping for socks.
Dad wanted all cotton.
Yeah, put
I was
them
at the
things
store
on
shopping
Dad's
for
feet, they will look
socks,
like
and so
cotton
I
anymore.
picked out some socks that I was going to wear to work in. And these socks up on the, this part up top,
They were athletic socks.
they had a big
Nike symbol.
Nike symbol. Kathy says to me, I carried around in the cart for about an hour. When we went up to pay, Kathy says, "What are you going to do with those?" I said, "Well, these are, I'm going to wear these to work." And she says, I think Father's Day's coming up. Why don't you put these socks back? And I said, okay. And look, she got me these real nice crew socks, slightly imperfect. Just for the perfect man.
Slightly imperfect. Just for perfect.
That's what it's called, slightly imperfect. She got me a couple pair of slightly
Throw me a pair of those. I want to see it.
Yeah,
Ina, come in.
Heiners.
You can't have those, Mark.
Talk to Jaren.
Hi, Jaren.
Slightly imperfect?
Let me see it.
There we go.
Let me see
For
it.
the perfect father-in-law.
Let me see it.
Yeah, these are the best socks. I have a bunch of those.
You did? Where'd you get them?
How good it comes down.
I got them for my missions. They can't stand other socks. They fade though,
Yeah, I know.
I
that's the only problem.
but I like them.
What do you mean?
I don't, I like mine after they get
Did
old.
your dad get the car fixed, Dinah?
You what, Bryce?
Get the
I
car
like
fixed.
nothing
We
at all.
have the Noah fix and the other one's in the
Shop?
shop.
Yeah, you know?
Hi, Mark.
What are you doing?
I'm really
Can I-
tired.
Bugger, Mark.
What are you tired about? Tell me about your story.
Mark,
Huh?
your cousin can't. Your
What?
cousin can't double as
She doesn't know how to handle having a boy on her lap.
What?
It's just her cousin.
I
Did you
do.
bring the car back?
Yeah, here.
Fine? Oh, thank you.
Too nice.
Thank you, Anna.
We were alone.
What are you doing, Steven?
That's okay.
Ow, that hurt, don't ya?
So much for the. Yeah, that was mean.
You okay?
You playing with him, and he come down here and he go boom.
And you don't need to do
Okay, Mark, you got to say something about Dad, or did you write me a letter too?
No, I didn't write you a letter.
Okay, film it on.
I wrote you a letter and I gave it to Jaren. Just so you know.
What happened?
What, you want me to say something to you? Well, Daddy,
How are you gonna get around?
So we have
Stephanie, come here and sit by me.
the cards in the shop.
How will your mom get to work?
Stephanie,
need
come
another-
here in the bus.
You needed another.
Keith, you go sit
Keith,
somewhere
you
else.
Are we
sit
going
somewhere and
around the
take a
whole
rest.
room now?
You don't
Yeah.
go sit between Bryce and Kathy.
Keith,
Uh-oh.
Keith, you take a little rest and you can do it again in a minute.
Well, I'm glad
Let
I
me see
did
the
it
pad.
once,
That's
but I don't
hard.
really
Let me
have
see the
anything
pad.
to say.
Hurts.
I like Dad because Dad is very patient. He's non-judgmental. He doesn't.
Wait a minute,
You know,
making me lose.
There you
getting
go.
all bouncy here.
Sorry, Jaren, they're making me bounce. I'm trying to hold
And
really
he
still.
doesn't judge other people. He always finds something good to say about people. He forgives people and doesn't seek revenge, which is good. So I try to be like Dad in those ways.
Thanks, Sonny.
And he taught me how to do math at a young age. I liked that. He's fun to hang out with once in a while and beat in basketball. Take him to town, jam over him.
Yeah, the funnest part I like is about stuffing Mark when he goes one-on-one with me. Just kidding. Mark's a pretty good basketball player now.
Hey man, Dad stuffed you yesterday.
Yeah, I let Dad stuff me yesterday so that he wouldn't feel like he was getting too old.
Okay, we'll go. Should we go to Ina next? Ina's gonna tell why she likes Dad.
My dad or your dad? Our dad.
You can tell
Uncle.
both. We like
You can
Uncle
tell
Tom too. We like to hear something nice about Uncle Tom.
Why do I like your dad? Because he lets us use his car. And he comes and gets me from the orthodontist.
How's your orthodontist? Has it been
Good
painful?
thing you let him use that car, otherwise she wouldn't have liked
Mine
it.
is getting
Yeah, I know.
Oh, whew.
How many
Just
more
in
months?
time. Just in time for Father's Day.
Will you have them
Mark.
on by the time Jaren gets home?
I've only had him on for 4 months.
I love that when you're in a mission.
I
Everything
think
is
I had him on
time
in
is
February.
You can't do this while you're biting on it, buddy.
So
Yeah, when you're
I'll
in
get
a
him off right before I go to college.
mission.
Okay, Becca?
Thanks, Ina.
We're going to Becca now.
You're sitting like a girl.
I am a girl.
You go now.
How's
I
Jill
love
doing?
Dad because
Sit up straight, Becca.
Yeah, you're like
face.
We like to see those nice tan legs of yours. Because you're just the swimmer girl.
She's a swimming machine, I tell you.
Okay.
She's really
Look at
All
fast.
the-
my
all the-
face, not my legs.
All the guys like her
Okay.
because she's got nice legs.
Guys.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All
Nice
the people
letters.
down there like.
Jaren, don't be showing this to any of your companions.
Nice letters.
Now you tell
You
him.
haven't sent them to your dad, too.
Okay.
No, you like that.
Okay, I love Dad because he's so awesome. There's so many things I could say. He does so much for me. Like, just for a few examples, like, I don't know any other dads. Like, I tell my friends what I did when I was turned 16. I don't know any other dads that would drive 12 hours just so their daughter could go on their first date with who they wanted to, and my dad did. And drove 3 up, 3 back, 3 up, 3 back.
Oh, yeah, it turned out to be a long day.
And he's like so awesome. He always finds a way to give me what I want, even though he usually can't. He always figures out some way to give it to me. And he's so.
She's got me wrapped around her.
And he's an awesome example. I don't know. I just love Dad.
You can cry, it's okay.
Well, I don't know. I had one of my friends that had her dad die this year, and then I just can't imagine what it would be like without Dad or without one of my brothers or sisters, because I've had a lot of my friends lose family members, and I just love my family so much. My dad, and my dad's what's made our family so good because he's just so awesome. Through all his hard times, he's raised 9 of us. Like, none of us have any problems. Besides me. Just kidding. Anyways, Dad's just awesome.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, that was good, Becca.
Ben!
I like Dad because he'll take me in the morning and play basketball with all those old men.
Those old
You're so nice.
They're all like But and
Oh, yeah.
I like Dad because I'm like almost
Stop
as strong
moving.
as him.
Stop
And
moving, Ben.
When we get in a
You'll be
fight,
stronger in just a few days.
when we get in a fight, he can't really do anything.
Yeah, we saw him do something this morning.
Oh, fun. They're so
I pushed him back though, but I was mad.
Yeah. If Dad was mad, he'd whoop you, boy. He'd whoop you in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Mark and Bryce know.
It's so big.
I like Dad because
Whoa.
he made a cord out back
I did
that I
that.
can play on.
I told
My husband.
my oldest son to do that.
Everybody's going around the room saying why
I
they
think
like it.
Jaren and Mark helped, didn't you? A little bit?
Rod.
Yeah, we helped.
We're videotaping a movie for Jaren.
I was there
Bryce
that day.
did
We
the
poured
lines.
it.
Good. I got a call the other day.
I didn't do the lining. That was done while I was gone.
What did you?
Anyways, about Dad.
You skeeted it, Bryce.
Yeah.
And I just like that.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, Keith.
Keith, why do you like Dad?
I like Dad because
Keith, step away from the bird over this way. You got a window behind you that's making it all white.
oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good.
Where'd he go?
Why do you like Dad?
Step over here.
I like
good,
that
right there.
because
Becca, scoot over a little. Let him sit down, buddy.
It's getting worse.
I like Dad because
He's been in bed
He
so
takes you
long.
to the store. He buys all your food.
Dad, you were supposed to give them all their clues before the tape turned on.
You want me to whisper something in your ear? How's that?
I like Dad
She got her.
because
Now she might think to go home.
I love my dad because he loves me.
That is a great reason.
She
And
lives here though, but that's all.
every time, like I like do something wrong, and the other parents come on, and they're all telling Dad about what I did. He comes up to me and goes, "Don't do that," and
Get it right.
then he just starts on with something else.
Now, what happened? Who did that to you? What other
No,
parent?
you do it. You've done it before.
Yeah, but what
I
parent?
like-
What did you do?
I want to do
No, I forgot.
What? What did you forget?
He's just making it up.
No, I'm not.
He has to have something good to say from the tape. So she
Okay.
gets
I'm making
Okay,
it
go
up.
to Stephanie.
No,
Hold
go
on.
back to Ben.
I want to say something.
Go
Really
back
cool.
to Ben for a second.
I like Dad because one time
Oh.
I let out one of the neighbor's dogs. I think it was Mike, and his little pup got out here. And I was walking to school one morning. I didn't really let it out. The dogs go through the fence and come over here and we play with them and stuff. One time it came through and he's like yelling at me for letting it come through and that I should be able to put it back, and I didn't even play with it the whole day.
Who was
And
yelling?
it's like
I wasn't yelling at you.
Keithy and everybody.
Who
I
was,
know.
who was yelling at you?
Mike.
Oh, Mike
When I was
Moffin.
walking to school, and I was about in 4th grade or 3rd grade, and I was so scared. And he's like, "You're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna talk to your dad. You're gonna be grounded for a week." And then he came over, and I was walking home, and Mike was talking to Dad, and he's like, "Well, yeah, your son did this," and right in front of Mike, Dad just said, "Don't do that again," and I started laughing. And went inside. It's so funny. He's like telling me that I was gonna get grounded for a week and that I would regret everything. It's like, thanks.
Okay,
Okay.
Steven, you got something to say about Daddy?
I like Dad because he goes to work and gets the money to get the food for me.
That's the good one, Steven. That's important.
I won't sing.
Yeah, I won't do it. He does the dishes for me so I can eat too.
That's good.
I won't.
And he plays basketball with me sometimes. And I want to go basketball with him. Watch him.
Do you go watch him play
Yeah,
in the
he
morning?
does. He goes with me sometimes and stays on the stage.
Yeah, that's only
And
once.
plays and I'll just play and he watches me.
Emily got sick when she went.
Only once I did it because I woke up at 5 in the morning. Now I sleep in.
You started
Why?
sleeping in? You used to wake up way early.
I know.
What happened?
Grew up, getting smarter.
Turned it into. I told him to get me up so I can go with him, but he never does.
I'll have to do that one of these days. Stephanie, why do you like Daddy?
I like Dad because he's always making me laugh and he's so funny. He's always making these poems and helping me with my homework. And he's real smart.
Steve, don't do that, honey. Put the bird away. Put the bird cage down.
He's intelligent. It's him.
Yeah. I'm intelligent, Jaren. Do you hear that? Don't forget it.
I love you, Dad.
Oh, thank you, honey. Okay, well, good. That was good.
Did they turn it off now?
Yeah, let's
Mom
turn
has
it
to
off.
go.
Oh, Mom, do you want to say something about Dad?
They got
And
married.
he's always
I have to
helping
be on the
me.
film.
What?
He's always
Well,
helping me.
thanks.
Okay.
Hi, Jaren. I'm going to tell you why I like your dad. Why I love your dad.
How many years have you been married,
Just
honey?
on June 10th, we celebrated 26 years together. And when
You
you,
gotta
look,
tell her
when you
what we
think
did.
about 26 years, it seems like forever.
It has been.
When you think back, it seems like it was yesterday. And
Your Cali
Dad
sister.
and I can still remember when we were the first day that we met. We can still remember our honeymoon, and
We got good memories, don't we, Mom?
those are things you don't forget. And we still remember when we had you. And
Mark,
some
quit moving.
things in your memory you don't lose, but they say you forget every 10 years, but there's certain things in your life that you don't ever forget. And some
Quit
of
shaking.
those things are when my children
Making
were
it
born.
hard.
And each time when you were born, that meant I had 3 boys. And Dad had never really given me any flowers before the time that you were born. And when you were born, he brought me 3 roses and told me that I did a good job. although
Good
I,
job, Mom.
Although I knew that it probably didn't have anything to do with me. But I was glad that I could give him 3 boys. And now he's looking at these boys and these sons, and he's very proud of them. And he's looking at 9 children, and he's so proud. And I'm thankful that those things make him happy, and those are the important things in this life. I mean, money and having possessions and all that aren't going to mean anything. And these children are the things that are the blessings and the things that make you feel wealthy and things that make you feel successful. To have wonderful children that love Heavenly Father. So I want you to know
And
I'm
buy me socks.
thankful for your dad, and I love him very much, and
I'm gonna go put 'em in the
happy
fridge.
Father's Day.
Kiss,
Oh, I
guys.
have to kiss.
Woo! Do that one more. Do that one more time.
That's X-rated
How
for
do
you,
you say?
missionary.
How do you say kiss?
Okay, Mom, do it one more time.
Basar,
Kiss one more time.
Beso?
Beso.
Woohoo!
Now Steven and Stephanie.
Look at that smile Dad gets on his face.
And I got another reason that I like Dad.
Okay, Kathy, why do you like Dad?
I love Dad because he is the best father-in-law in the world. He's my only father-in-law.
Let's hope.
But he's the best.
I'm not the best
he
in the
always-
world, but I'm her best.
I kind of said it in my letter. He's just always, he'll come and talk to me or put his arm around me or tell me a poem or just take a lot of time to. Oh.
She's our sweetie.
Teach me something from the scriptures. And I love him best of all because I had my husband. But because he taught my husband the gospel and how to live a righteous life and to honor his priesthood. And I love him.
Thanks, honey.
Oh.
I got another reason that I like Dad.
Okay, Ben, what's another reason?
He's my teacher for Deacon's Quorum, and every week he has like a scripture to learn, so I'm learning a lot of scriptures, and
Like
You have
last
a
week.
candy bar
I
last
get a candy bar every week. Hey man, I did it this week in one. I just read it a couple times and got it. And
Rock on.
He memorized D&C 4 verses 1 and 2.
Go ahead and say that now, Ben.
I think I forgot it already. But,
Got you the candy bar though, right?
yep.
Got the candy bar. I forgot.
But out of all the teachers I've ever had, he's one of the funnest teachers, and does a lot in his teaching, and he makes it fun for us to learn, and I love him for that.
Ben, Jaren, Ben is in the presidency of the Deacons Quorum.
I got conducted this week because
Today was his
The
first day of
first
conducting, and Tim Shaw had to help him a little
President
bit
and
and teach him how to conduct. But
What are you,
did
second
good.
counselor?
You did
the
good.
president and the first
Dad, did you know I
counselor
got
was
called to be the Laurel's president?
yeah, I heard that. Thank you for being such a good Laurel's president. Huh?
Well, I haven't called my counselors, all of them yet.
She hasn't been one yet. She'll be one though.
She'll be a good one.
She'll be a good one.
Jaren, we're real pleased here at home to hear your letters and to hear the stories that you tell us. And especially, I think that they only call the better missionaries to be the leaders. So when you told us in your letter that you were called to be a leader in the mission, it took me back to an incident that happened in your life. One time you were playing with, I wish I could remember the names of the boys. You were playing with
The Yuri
the
boy?
Webb.
Leon, Jeremy.
Well, the Webbs, but it was the friend visiting.
You're what's his name?
Rich Yuri, yeah, the last name is Yuri. And what happened on the street in front of Webb's house was that you guys were playing a little rough, hitting, and this Yuri boy punched you. Well, you had your braces in, so the inside of your mouth got cut. And you didn't fight him right then, but you went in the house. And while you were gone in the house, this boy plotted and told the other boys how when you came out, man, he was going to beat you and he was going to fight you and he was going to do something to you, you know. And he was going on, and sure enough, a few minutes later...
Mark Yuri.
Mark Yuri, that's who it was, Mark Yuri. And sure enough, here a few minutes later, Jaren comes out of the house. And he comes out and he walks toward Mark. And he says, Mark, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I was playing so rough and made you mad. And I didn't mean to make you mad, I just was playing hard to win. And that apology was told to me by two people about 5 months after that apology occurred, which you never told me. I don't think you told me. If you did, I've forgotten. But about 2 or 3 months later, I was over visiting with Leon Webb. And Leon Webb, you know how big he is, he put his arm around my shoulder and he says, Rod, he says, Jaren is awesome.
The big one or the little one?
Big Leon. Big Leon had heard the story from Little Leon. And he told me, he says, a kid that age getting punched and then being the first one to go out and apologize. He says, Rod, Jaren is awesome. And it was a few months later that I stopped Mark's dad. Mark's dad had a house over there by Leon's. He doesn't live there anymore. I don't know where he lives. But I was stopped by him. Actually, I stopped him to invite him to church. I stopped him to talk to him for a few minutes. And he brought up to me the friendship that Mark had with you. He says, Mark, I asked him about Mark, and I don't know if you know, I think he's got married, has a little boy now, but he said, this incident happened, and he says, I heard about it. And he says, I was so impressed with your son, Rod, that he would do that. What brought all this on? Let's go rewind the tape so I can see what I'm talking about.
Dad's losing
But
his
Jaren, I'm
mind.
so impressed with you and impressed with that you were called to be a leader.
Jaren was a leader. Yeah, that's where you go.
Yeah, Jaren's been called to be a leader, and I'm impressed with
Jaren's a
you.
leader, and the church is still true.
Jaren's a leader. The church is still true. Go forward in faith.
Church is
Faith in
true and the book is blue. That's what our Sunday school teacher always says every week.
Church is true and the book is blue.
Yeah.
Book of Mormon, you mean?
Yeah, the one we give away. It's blue.
That's blue. Church is true and the book is blue.
It's called True Blue. Only Colony.
Blue and Russian.
Okay, are we done?
We're done
Should I
until we
fade
show
out?
the bird
Must be
and
true.
trampoline outside.
Yeah, we have to. We're gonna organize a little basketball game, I imagine, and we're gonna film it. And you can see
not
how
on
bad
Sunday,
we play.
honey.
Huh? Sunday?
Oh, it's a family.
Yeah, it'll be a family game. We have to have Ein on one.
Me and Brian.
Ein on one team. Beck on the other.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
We'll see you later, Jaren. Bye.
Wonderful effort, guys. Lots. Keith gets the ball. He tries his shot. Sean gets the rebound. After Mark tipped it out to him. There's a basket by Sean. What's the score, you guys?
Oh, it's Mark and Steven against Ben. Oh, nice move, Steven.
Nice try, Steven. Yeah, I got that. Mark gets the rebound. He works it out to the three-point line. He sizes. He cuts in. Passes to the little buddy. Mark goes in and makes a lay-in. Good defense, Steven. Sean misses a lay-in. Ben about steals it from Mark. Basket! Mark goes in, makes another lay-in. Three-pointer try, thrown out of bounds. Sean, that looks like one of my three-pointers. Who's that dribbling, Ben? Through the legs? Little Steven tried, didn't you, Steven?
He's so happy. I love it.
fans go wild.
Oh, man.
You okay, Steven?
21-20.
Like out there, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, he totally wiped you, man. Good job, Steven.
Mark goes in and makes a lay-in.
Get on him, Steven.
No three-pointer, but Ben gets the rebound. Mark blocks it out of bounds. Ben makes a pass to Sean for lane. Good shot, Sean.
We always go to Morelia. Little old IHOP building. Took you a while.
Mark makes a basket.
Too fast.
26-24.
Steve, tie your shoes again. You tripped on them. Time out.
Come here, Steven. I'll tie him.
He kicks the back of my leg.
He has those,
He has dress socks, dress shoelaces, and they don't stay tied.
great.
Now we're waiting for Steve. Right here, Hart.
No, he just barely tied them again.
Oh, he must have them off since I tied him.
Right here, Hart. There you go.
Barbie, she's got everything.
Make it.
So, Mark, played your basketball now. We'll still play.
Alright, next person.
All right, Ben, let me see you make a three from over here.
Is this Jaren's tip?
Yeah.
Play.
Three-pointer. Throw it to him, Sean. Let me try another one. See if he can make two in a row for Jaren's tape. Two in a row. Let me see if he can make another one.
Play.
Three in a row, Jaren. Three-pointers in a row.
The ball. Me and Ben.
That's where the streak stops.
Bryce, you and
3 out of 4.
you, me, and Sean. You want to be on my team, dude?
One more.
4 out of 5. Throw it to him again, Sean.
Can't block him. What do you mean?
Can't block it. You can't walk up to him and stuff his shots.
4 out of 6. Good shooting, Ben.
He'll make all your points.
I'll play. I can.
Stand back here and shoot.
How about Keith?